Okay, I'm going to teach you how to set up and establish your own Apple ID and iCloud account. You may only do this being under 13 years old because of our request as an educational institution to allow you this access for iCloud backups and also for those who get approved to access the application store for accessing free applications. With parent permission, you will be able to use your new Apple ID that we provide to you for that service. So what we're going to do is we're going to take you through how to create an Apple ID, and again, this is going to be tied to your Gaggle.net account. So once the accounts are created, we're going to be disabling your ability to modify the account settings in iCloud and turning off the email services for your iCloud account, because all of your emails will be pushed through Gaggle.net. So we're going to go into settings. So since Apple has changed those terms and we are allowing you to receive the Apple ID and the iCloud based on a school district account, you can click on Get a Free ID. And the first thing is they have not switched the verification to allow birthdays for students under 13. So please pick your real birthday. So let's say my birthday was September 1st, 2001. Well, that makes me 12 years old, and if I try to go next, it's going to say I don't qualify for services. So go back and change your birth year. Keep the day and month accurate and change the year to 1999, and that'll guarantee everybody, regardless of where they are within the year, it'll work. So change your birthday year so that the system allows an account creation. So you're going to go keep the correct month, keep the correct date, and change your year to 1999. That will allow the creation. I'm going to put in my information. Real first name, real last name. I'm going to use my current email address. Okay, next. I'm going to type in my Gaggle email address. Next. And then I'm going to pick a password. And again, 8 characters includes a number and an uppercase letter and a lowercase letter. So Apple has a little higher security. So we want these to be predictable so that your teacher or I as an administrator can get into these accounts. If you decide to change this password and don't tell us, we have every right to delete your account or make you reset it so that we can get in there. So capital first initial, lowercase second initial, and then your 7-digit ID. Okay, for security questions, again, these will be difficult because you are so young, and it'll all be tied to your Gaggle account, so you'll be able to do password retrieval to your Gaggle account. So I'm going to do name of my first pet, and these are made up answers for me. What's your dream job? Favorite sport team? Okay, so pick 3 appropriate questions for you and put in correct answers. Rescue email, choose your teacher. So if Mr. Burks was my teacher, I'd do burks.r@gaggle.net. If Mr. Merriman was my teacher, merriman.e@gaggle.net, Woolsey, etc. So change the email to your teacher's email. I'm going to turn off the email updates because I don't need information from Apple. I'm going to click agree to the terms and conditions, and it does talk about terms and conditions in here, and it does say that since we are an educational institution, within the terms and conditions we are able to give you accounts or provide you access to these accounts since you're under 13, and we will supervise them. I'm going to click agree. I'm going to click agree again. It's going to create my Apple ID. This takes a minute. Okay. Now I have to go check my email at Gaggle. So I'm going to come out of here. Okay, once I log into either email or Gaggle, I'm using Gaggle, but either way, what you're going to get in your inbox is an email from Apple, and that email from Apple is going to be to verify that you are you. So if you set it all up appropriately, you'll get an email to you, to your Gaggle.net account, and you click on the Verify Now link, and it's going to verify that I am me because I've clicked on that link. Verify. I'm going to say not now for remembering that because that's a fake password for me for the example video purposes. So now it gives me some directions here. I'm going to go to settings. I'm going to tap iCloud. I'm going to activate my account. So I'm going to leave this. I'm going to go back into settings. It's verifying my account. I'm going to say OK for location of my iPad. This will allow me, if anybody ever steals my iPad, to find it, which is a great service. So all of the default settings you see here, you should leave on. Except for photo stream and photo sharing. And we're going to turn those off. So this is what your account should look like. Mail's off, contacts are on, calendars on, reminders, Safari, notes are off, keychains off, photos are off, documents and data is on, and Find My iPad is on. So what you can see here is it says automatically back up your camera roll, your accounts, your documents, and settings when this iPad is plugged in, locked, and connected to Wi-Fi. So if you've done all of this and you put it in the cabinet before Christmas break and you make sure it's still turned on, cover is closed, so don't shut it down, the cover's closed, and it's locked in the cart, all of those iPads in the cart, this will be our secondary measure for backing up, since we are going to be re-imaging the devices over Christmas break. And that's how to set up iCloud so that you can make sure your item is backing up correctly. And again, if you set this up, get your Apple ID, and then get your permission slip signed by your parents, and it's okay with your parents and your instructor to provide App Store access, you can get your App Store turned back on using that Apple ID. Since it is a free one, there's no credit card tied to it, so you would be able to download free applications from the App Store using your own ID or books, etc.